Okay, now I want you to explore just a little bit with this science tool called a pendulum. So we're going to go to the Phet simulation. It's already set to be on the intro. Let's just pop over to the tab that says energy. And this is what it looks like. So you see this weight hanging from a string. We call this a pendulum. So if I drag the pendulum up high and I release it and press play, I can see it. I'm going to go ahead and just make it normal. And I can see it's going to swing back and forth. What's great is right here, I have an energy graph. I can see how that kinetic energy and potential energy is changing as the pendulum swings back and forth. So what I would like for you to do is go and just kind of play around with the pendulum. It's probably, you can try it on normal to see the graph and see how the potential and kinetic energy are really changing. It's best to go ahead and put it on slow motion though, so you can see that. So I want you to play around trying different heights before you release the pendulum. And I want you to observe where are places where the potential energy is the highest. And where are places where the kinetic energy is the highest? What's the position of the pendulum? And are there any places where the potential and kinetic energy are pretty much the same? They're equal to each other? What do you notice about the total amount of energy in this pendulum system? What do you notice? Does the total energy change or does the total energy stay the same? So you can try this, dropping it from different points and see how that affects things. But again, I want you to be paying attention to how does the potential energy change and how does the kinetic energy change as the pendulum is swinging backwards and forwards. You can think about a pendulum as very much like you on a swing on the playground. Okay, so you've experienced this motion before of a pendulum swinging back and forth. You can always turn that back to normal speed as well. And I want you to be watching that potential and kinetic energy. Okay, so once you play around with this for just a little bit, you should be able to label the pendulum on this slide.